So welcome everyone to another episode of Bricks and Dragons. We're here with a very special guest today, Darren Brown. He's the owner of Advantage Business Consulting. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Darren is a prolific podcaster, so it's a lot of pressure.
They tell me I'm all right.
So tell us a little bit about what you do. Who's your customer?
Yeah, so my business, Advantage Business Consulting, what I do really is at the end of the day, there are a ton of people and business owners, entrepreneurs online, but not making any money. And I noticed this was a problem when I saw so many complaints about people running Facebook ads, doing all these different things, but struggling to make any reasonable money. And I don't mean, $100, $200 to, buy a new pair of gym shoes a month. I mean, actual money you can pay bills on. So I started my business to consult with small business owners and entrepreneurs to show them ways that they can improve their marketing, branding, and sales strategies so that their ads can be more effective. And in turn, they can convert more dollars online and more dollars via social media.
Awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a problem. And we hear that too from small business owners all the time, not getting like an ROI on their digital ads. And what made you take the leap to have the confidence to become a small business owner and bet on yourself?
Well, it's just my mom was an entrepreneur, very, very successful entrepreneur. So she's always pushed us to that. And, when we were kids, we had, we raked leaves, we sold, lemonade stands. And I don't know if kids still do lemonade stands, but that's actually a pretty big deal when it comes to entrepreneurship. You get your lemons and how much, does it cost to make a pitcher? How many cups can you sell? I mean, it really teaches you the basics.
Rent my dad's DVDs.
That's cool. See what I'm saying? So we did stuff like that. The kids now, I don't know if it's still cool or whatever, but we did little stuff like that. So being raised by her and then just always doing that, and then 8th grade selling candy and getting older, and then having a business degree, and it just all kind of came together to what's the biggest need that I see as a millennial that needs to be addressed, and this was just the elephant in the room for me.
Yeah. And I think that really leads really well into this next question, which is, is that risk-taking ability, is it learned or is it something that you're born with? I know you mentioned that you come from, an entrepreneurial family.
Yeah, well, that is definitely, it goes back to confidence, I think. I think you have to be pretty darn confident that you know what you're doing, or you have a really good feeling about what business you're going to get into. As business owners, we try not to move just based off of emotion, but at the same time, you got to have that gut feeling like, hey, I've done my homework and it all lines up. It all makes sense. So we're going to give it a shot.
Awesome. And then here, you flip a coin. You either tell us your greatest weakness or your greatest strength.
Tails.
Heads. So you get a +2 handicap at the end. And you tell us what your superpower is.
It is.
What are you the best at?
I am the best at, I tell great stories. I'm a great storyteller. I can tell a good story.
That's a good skill to have in the consulting game.
Yes. It is.
And when's the right time to grow? So this is something a lot of small business owners struggle with. When is the right time to either hire that additional person or get that new location or expand to a different product? How do you know when is the right time to expand versus really like polish and optimize what you have?
Yeah, I came to that crossroads myself, and expansion. You really got to be booming to really expand. You don't want to expand too fast, and your clientele or your business can't really sustain that. So you want to make sure that you you have a sizable amount of business coming in, and it's really getting to the point where you need the help. And when that time comes, you'll just know I just cannot do all this by myself.
Yeah,
and you'll know.
Hire for pain type deal.
Got to. And also hiring people that are specialists in areas that you're not a specialist in. So I have somebody that, does my bookkeeping and accounting. I know nothing about it. I got a website guy, I know nothing about it. So that really allows you to focus in on what you're good at too.
Awesome. And do you have any tips for people It's obviously a stressful game. How do you stay mentally, physically? How do you balance? And I hate the word balance, but
Yeah.
how do you stay functional?
Yeah. Well, you know, I think that when it comes to business, really having some kind of automation, because when we're on like social media, online business, you're potentially dealing with hundreds of people and inquiries and clients and tons of email. You have to have some kind of automation working to filter that down. Whether it's something on Facebook going that's automatically doing something, or your emails are filtered. So I would say that for starters, having some kind of automation, scheduled posts, things like that, and then staying physically healthy. Healthy. I mean, I think that will help you stay mentally on top of things better, and then physically, I go to gym every day. I go to gym every day. I make time to hang with my friends. I'll go have a vodka soda, or a vodka Tito's Red Bull or something like that. Like I have time where I still have a day where today is my day to go out, get some drinks with the guys, and crack some jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that that's important.
Yeah.
I'm bad at that. That's why I like to ask people about it.
Yeah.
And then here you meet the wizard. You get a chance to give advice to your younger
Tails.
self.
Oh.
Well, we're rolling the dice now.
Okay.
6. We've never gotten a 6 before.
Here we go.
So you were kind of talking about this a little earlier. Accounting, budgeting. What advice would you give your younger self, or do you even have a budget, or do you just kind of
get with a bookkeeper, like, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to get a professional. It is hiring an accountant when you're small. You don't really even have that much work for them to do. So you're not looking at something that's, $700, $800, $900 a month. You're looking at something that might be, and I'm not trying to quote anybody, $100, $150, but that'll go a long way in keeping your books organized, making sure that you're on top of things, and you don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, you don't want to wait a year or two before you figure out, everything you sell is at, negative profit margin, or
right.
So we're coming toward the end where, you meet the dragon, and we roll a 20-sided die here. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. And I believe you got +2 before, so that's 8. So you escape the dragon. We're going to send you $25 on Stripe, so that you can invest it if you choose on the My Venture platform. Support other small business entrepreneurs, and then tell us,
I like this. Charmander.
Yeah, he's the man. So tell people a little bit more. Also, Darren is the leader of an entrepreneurship group that's phenomenal that I'm a part of. So maybe tell people a little bit more about that, how to find you. I think a lot of people in our community are struggling with a lot of the things that you do. So maybe take some time to tell people more about it.
Yeah. So the Premium Business Network, I just wanted there to be a network where people can, talk, and people can cut some deals with each other, and meet some people that a group that, people are genuinely kind of screened a little bit. It's not a group where it's just everybody's just only promoting their advertisement, where you can actually have some conversation. And then also I've blended my consulting business in it. So even if you're in the group and you need some help, I have another group that's social media sales for entrepreneurs. So you being in a group, you can also, hey, I need some help, with my creating, content, or I need some help with this. You can also pay a couple dollars and then get some extra training with that too. So I'm trying to make it where it's a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs to really get a lot of help with the things they need without paying an arm and a leg, and some actual functional help, not just, a bunch of, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Well, I really, it's been really positive for me. I like that you kick the trolls out, which is always nice.
Oh, yeah.
And it's great having you. And thanks. For being on the show. We'll see everybody next time.
Love it. Thank you.